The next morning, we woke up to a beautiful sunrise over Halong Bay. It was a really nice reprieve to just wake up and kind of relax. We actually didn't eat breakfast first. We went on an optional excursion included in the cost of the trip to go kayaking. But we are on our second day in Halong Bay, and it's like 7:30 here. 7:30, and we are kayaking before we go back to the ship, and we're gonna shower, pack, and then we are going to head back to Hanoi. We're gonna try and see what we can see, and then tomorrow we go meet up with our EF group in Bali. We're super excited, and yeah. The water was really pretty here, and we went out. We had about 30 minutes, and I think that was the perfect amount of time because we went into this little alcove, but besides that, there wasn't a ton of places to go. Plus, then a huge group came in after us. So we were lucky enough to get to experience all of that before a bunch of crowds because we had the place to ourselves. And let's be honest, I didn't do a lot of paddling. I mostly took pictures while Jessie did all of the work, as it should be. Next, we had a brunch, which included this chicken noodle soup that honestly had the consistency of snot. I don't know, I could not eat it. I'm sure it was fine, but I couldn't do it. Then we had this weird french fry and fruit salad, then some other fried foods. It was another 5-course meal. And then our dessert was some yogurt and fruit. And then we made our way back to the docks. We hopped on another super tricked out bus. The nicest bus we've ever been on. Look at that. Reclining. Yeah, footrest, massage. And headed back to our hotel. We went back to the hotel that we stayed at the previous night in Hanoi. It was super nice once again. We dropped our stuff and checked in, and then immediately went to explore Hanoi for as long as we could. So first stop was the Note Cafe, super famous Instagram social media spot, and we wrote our own notes. This place is covered in hundreds of thousands, honestly probably millions at this point, notes, and it was so cool. We had the best time reading all of the notes. Even though it's a very touristy thing to do, I totally think it's worth it just to read all of the notes that people from across the world have written. I had to get another mango smoothie, of course, got some cheesecake. Jessie got a chocolate croissant, and then we put our notes up to join. And of course, we read a couple of other really cool notes. These were some of our favorites, and I just love that you can see it's very much a universal experience being a human. We enjoyed our time there, and then we went to do a little bit of shopping. Hanoi seems super walkable, and we really enjoyed it. I will say though, to be completely honest, the shopping in Hoi An is so much better than Hanoi in my opinion. And we did a little bit of shopping, but honestly didn't really find anything. I was pretty disappointed, but it is what it is. Then for dinner, we went to this famous restaurant, and it's famous because Anthony Bourdain took Barack Obama when he was president to this spot, and of course, they basically dedicated the entire place to Obama. It was hilarious, super cute, and we shared one meal and we still couldn't finish it all, so just be aware. And we had to get the Obama special, of course, which is just what he ordered when he ate there. Then we did some more strolling around. Watch out when you're crossing the street. It's all sunset, and then we made our way to Train Street. We actually made a reservation. Check out a detailed short that I made about this, about making a reservation so that you don't get scammed, because as soon as you hop onto Train Street and walk down, you are going to get bombarded with people trying to get you to come in your shop. Sometimes it's a scam, most of the time it's not, but just to be safe. We ordered food and then we waited. I was so excited to see this. I feel like this is one of those experiences that I just never thought I'd actually get to have. Also, look at how casual all these people are, just casually walking up and down the tracks when there's literally a train honking about to come up. No big deal. And it was just one of the coolest experiences, honestly, I think I've had while traveling. It was a very surreal moment and I loved it. And then we made our way back to the hotel for a nightcap. We got little drink tickets that said we got a free drink at the bar, but it was actually a free non-alcoholic drink, and it didn't even include mocktails. So taking the L on that, but it's fine. It was a good way to end the night. And then we woke up the next morning to travel day to Indonesia. We're leaving Vietnam and we're going to Bali to meet with our EF group. I can't wait. but I'm really tired, so let's sleep on the plane. We were going on our 7th trip with EF Ultimate Break to Bali, and it was even more special because I knew that I would be landing in my 30th country of Indonesia, because that means I officially hit 30 under 30, literally right before, like 2 days before my actual 30th birthday. And we got lucky, we had a whole row to ourselves. I couldn't have asked for anything more. It was smooth sailing, and then we were there. Thank you for tuning in to day 10 of our 3 weeks in Southeast Asia. Check back for our full Bali vlog for our 7th trip with EF Ultimate Break.